Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play LOTRO with me, Balthelion. So today, as promised, in a previous episode I said we'll have a look around the Elven homesteads once it was daytime in-game. Just so you guys can kind of see what the houses here are like and what the different options are if you're interested in getting an Elven home. So as we approach, we can pick any of the neighbourhoods. I'm just going to go to the first one because it doesn't really matter. They're all going to be the same houses, same layouts, just in different layers. So if we open up the map then, so we start at the top here and we've got various different roads. Obviously the kin houses are the ones with the bigger icons. So you've got one at the east, one at the southeast, one at the southwest, one at the northwest, and then you've got various other normal and premium houses scattered around elsewhere. So near the entrance we have our task boards, where the task collection boxes are put on some funky pedestals just to make them a bit fancier. So you can hand in your tasks from your homesteads, which is quite useful. So we're going to head eastwards along the top bits. This is Haven Way, so I think it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the kin house, and then like 9, 10, 11, 12 or something like that. So all of these ones over here are Haven Way on the eastern side of the map. So as you can see, I think that's a regular house. These ones. And this one I believe is a premium house. As you can see, it's a bit fancier. All the decorations, of course, are been put in by the players. Can we go in this one? No, we can't. Okay, we'll have to find one that we can actually walk into then. And see if we can have a look around inside if anyone's got a fancy one. So this is a normal house. Are we allowed in? No. Okay, that one hasn't paid the rent. So we've got a nice little lake here. We can go dip our toes in off the little dock kind of thing there. Freestanding Moria Crown Column. I haven't seen that one before. No, we're not allowed in there. So this house hasn't actually been bought yet, so we can actually approach this. We can buy this with the for sale sign. I can't because I already own a house, but you can see, you know, what is the one-off cost to buy it outright. And what's your upkeep cost, so you have to pay that every week. Now you can pay up to 6 months of that in advance, so you don't have to log in every week to make sure you don't default on your rent. And it will tell you as well how many interior decoration hooks, how many exterior decoration hooks, pardon me, that you have available. We can actually have a look in here because it's no one owns this, so no one can lock us out. So inside here, so we have just like a little entranceway, and we can head upstairs. And on the first floor we have another room here, and that's it. That's how simple these houses are. So regular houses generally only have 2 rooms, and in this case the rooms are about comparable sizes. In the other rooms, so like the men's houses, they're kind of like one big room and one smaller side room. But the sizes and the distribution and the layout of the houses do differ depending on where you are. And yeah, oh, we tried that one, haven't we? Hopefully the kin houses will be open. Now you have to actually grant people access to your house. You can let people in your house, but not let them have access to your chests if you're worried about them going to steal some stuff. There we go. We can get in this one. This is a premium one. So as you can see immediately, this first room we've got here is fancier. He's got a load of things here. Now, once it finishes loading the stuff. So, my eyes are now spazzing out and I'm terrified just because I've breathed in the smell of Nornaman's head over there. Got the model of Minas Tirith, which is pretty funky. So we have one side room over here. So again, you've got loads of space. You can put some bits and pieces, and a second side room over this side. Again, spacious, and there's also an upstairs bit. So if we can get up here, so this side seems to be the same as the smaller houses. So there we go. So we've got an upstairs bedroom, more housing decorations. So immediately you can see there's a lot more space in here compared to the normal one, because the normal one is basically like you enter here, you've got this small room and the small room upstairs. The premium house, you've got a big spacious main room and an extra side room downstairs, so that is quite nice. So if we head outside then, And let's see if we can get down over here to the east, where that kin house is. This one's tucked away in the corner up the back here. Is this the road up to it? There we go. So they've got a funky statue, the Watcher Fell Beast, Stone of Ered, Fountain, Treacherous Hole. Can we get inside yours? No, you haven't paid the rent. Okay. I think there's going to be a few of these. So there's another kin house over there. We'll just jump off the cliff. So this is now down onto Fairwood Lane. So I don't know where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 probably. So we've got some flowers and stuff. The Unseen Company. This is their kin house. Can we go inside? No. You don't like people nosing around. So we'll see if we can get in one of the other two, and if not, we'll have to call that quits. So, so yeah, this road, a bit more standard. Hello. What made that noise? Was it the property guard? Just like snarled at me. Let's see if we can get him to do it again. No? Strange. So, heading over here, so you can see some of these are quite nice. If you've got a couple of your friends here, you can kind of get some houses next to each other. It was always quite nice. Where are we now? So we want to go up the hill. Yeah, so keep going this way. So this is now Waterbank Road. And as you can see, they've got a ridiculously huge beacon of Gondor put in their front garden, which is pretty funky. We can actually go inside there. This person's kinship is called MyKin. So it's the home of MyKin. So we've got a main entranceway, the same as we did in the premium house. If we go to the right, we have a downstairs area. And if we go up the very top, we're going to have another upstairs bedroom. Like so. However, we can also come through here now. And we've got another extension bit to the side. So we go back downstairs. Because there's a few more rooms we can get off the other side of the main room. So this is back in the main room. We can go left, and we have a large area, nice area with a nice fireplace. You can put loads of big tables in this room. So this is kind of about the same sort of size as the men's main area, and you have a side room with a chest, where yeah, they are sensible enough to actually have locked their chest. Not that I would have nicked something, but it would have been funny if they hadn't locked it. So yeah, so plenty of space. Now you have to be a kinship leader to own a kinship house. So if you don't own one of those, then you can only get a standard or deluxe house, but you can have a personal standard or deluxe house and be the kinship leader who owns a kinship house as well. Notwithstanding the fact as well, you can also have premium houses. So you can buy something over in well, there's only one premium neighbourhood, but presumably they might add some more over time. But yeah, it's pretty nice and scenic. We've got the banks here, so there's actually Dweilond up at the top there, where we were previously able to come down and get those flowers from down there. But you know, you've got a nice little restricted area on the river. And this is a different road? No, it's the same road, Waterbank Road. And then you got Twinfall Path, is that? Let's turn off the map notes. Clear all. Yeah, Twinfall Path. So there's plenty of houses. That's the other kinship house over there in the northwest. And I don't think I can actually get out from down here because I'm downstairs, aren't I? So I need to get back at the top. I'll probably just mithril coin out because it's quicker. So it's nice and scenic. If you like Elven architecture, this is your place to go. Otherwise, you might be better off going for one of the other homesteads. But generally speaking, they're going to be roughly equivalent in terms of housing hooks, definitely in terms of like storage space. It's just a case of what visuals do you like on the outside for the outstored spaces around the different neighbourhoods, because they all look different, and what sort of interior layout do you like or not like. So yeah, so we are now back then at Thrasi Lodge, which is in the middle over here. So just northwest of Dweilond up the road, which is the next place that we are going to be vectored onto to do some questing. So We had one quest that we had to talk to Langlas, and we had another quest which is vectoring us actually further up into the wilds up here near this little like pond or lake up in the lowlands. So we'll do some quests here, and I think some of them will end up sending us north and further west. But Gondamon's kind of like the sort of like the finishing area, if you will. So like Elven quests will kind of start down the bottom and finish at Gondamon. Dwarven quest will kind of start at Foyne's Gate and kind of finish at Gondamon, and that's kind of where their two kind of plot lines kind of merge, if you will. By that point, though, you should comfortably be level 15, and that's generally when you're going to be expected to head on to Breeland and continue on with the epic quest there, and the second half of Breeland for your landscape questing. So we have to speak to Langlas, who is this ranger over here, and we have to give him the sword that we got in the previous episode.
What do you need?
Greetings, good high elf. Bregar sent this, did he? I have heard the story of Thorum, and will honour his memory. The recovery of Thorum's sword must have arisen from Toron and Bregar's debate. It has been a concern of mine that they might leave Middle-earth during these dangerous times. Give this to Bregar with my thanks. It may prove useful in convincing his brother to remain. So we've got a couple of quest givers that we can interact with around here.
Might I take a moment of your time?
An elf named Penglir gave me this beautiful bow, but I've gone and lost it. Or more to the point, it was stolen from me. The Rangers make a point to stay out of the feud between the Longbeards and the Dowerhands, so I was not expecting to be waylaid by brigands out of Kelador. They overpowered me as I was looking for a good place to practice outside the town, and stole Penglir's bow. The dwarves and Starkath, their leader, skulk near the walls of Kelador. I knew I wasn't worthy to deserve such a rich gift. I'm a failure, an embarrassment to Langlas and to the Rangers. So hapless am I that I dare not fight Starkath. Can you go forth and take the bow back from him? So we claim the bow. There we go.
Come and stay a moment, friend.
What happened to me? I was out hunting bear, and I came across this mother lynx and her cubs. The poor thing was tore up mightily by some Hendravel, and I was just able to grab her before they went after me. I twisted my ankle something terrible, but it'll heal, as will this old she-cat. She left a litter behind her, but we're both too battered to save the cubs ourselves. I'd feel awful if something happened to them, but I'm no use to anyone until my ankle mends. Perhaps you could venture up to the den by the standing stones to the north and bring back any surviving cubs. I'd appreciate it, and I'm sure the mother would as well. So, there's also an in-league member here who's only there for during festivals. The in-league and our association reputation faction quests are available during all festivals, and you have to do the intro quest with those various factions from the various festival areas before you can interact with any of these guys. But we don't need to worry too much about doing any of his stuff, because he basically gets you to get some beverages and bring it to him or take it somewhere. And they're a bit of a chore unless you've got a bit easy access to move around the world, so hunter port skills or someone that can take you, or the ability to just go around and swift travel and stuff. Right, so we need to search the abandoned bear den. You peer inside the abandoned bear den and hear the plaintive mewing of a hungry, frightened lynx cub. The poor thing is scared to leave the safety of the den, fearing attack by the Hendravel. So we have to murder 6 birdies. Now, do we have to go find them, or do they come here and attack? There we go, they spawn. Either that or someone has recently just killed them all. So several red dots appeared on the map at once, but I don't know. They're not aggroing on me, so I assume someone else has just done this quest recently. Oh, there we go. There goes the lynx cub. And there is a Hendravel Slayer in Ered Luin. So they are fairly bountiful in the central areas of the region. And one of the better places to do it that I find is to go down to the docks in Kelador, because you can farm the dwarves there and the crows at the same time, and the crows are obviously less plentiful, but you know, you can get them done at least. And we need 2 more, so these 2 over here should do us. Go 6 of 6. Coax the lynx cub from its den, so we actually need to come back down here. With soothing words, you manage to coax the frightened cub out from the safety of its den. There we go, we've got it. We've put it in our pockets. And we can now take this back to the lodge. since that's just over the hill. We can remove the Hengeval Slayer, so we only need 20 for the regular and 40 therefore for the advanced, so it's very easy to finish those off.
At your service and your families.
There's a precious cup. Let me take him from you, and ow! Quit your scratching. He's a feisty one, isn't he? Or is it a she? Poor little thing. Too bad its litter mates didn't fare so well, but that's the way of things. Nipping my beard now. Perhaps the wee thing is hungry.
Welcome. You've come at a most fortuitous time.
The cub is hungry, but he is too young to hunt his own food. His mother is still all scratched up and in no position to hunt either. Let's see. The only meat I have here at the lodge is either dried or smoked. I think they could both use some fresh raw meat. Could I ask you another favour? I wonder if you can find a rabbit carcass for them to eat. If you have trouble hunting a live rabbit, I have a string of rabbit traps scattered in the woods not far to the east and west of the lodge. I'd appreciate it if you check the traps and bring back a plump rabbit. I'd hate to see mother and cub go without food. So, the traps should be very close to the lodge. So if we just wander around, I think we might have to try a few of these just to find one that actually contains a rabbit. So there we go, that one's empty. That bear might aggro. He's going to cautiously come near me and then probably fight me if I don't get away in time. Sometimes the bear cubs can be a bit curious, so they get that little icon above their heads and they'll start walking towards you. They won't aggro, but if they get right up close to you, they might decide they want to attack after they've given you a little sniff. So don't linger around too long. So that is a grown-up bear, and that will aggro straight away. But I think this guy loves his rabbits, given the amount of traps he's got scattered around. So keep searching. I don't know if certain traps are guaranteed to produce a rabbit. Okay, we've aggroed the bird. I think, yeah. Have we done this one? Or did we just go straight past it? No. So, let's go around the other side of the lodge. Maybe we'll have better luck to the west. So, a couple over here. But in theory, we should only need one rabbit. There we go. Collected a rabbit. So, I don't know if this one might give you you guys any luck. Slightly southwest of the lodge. Not too far from the quest giver.
Greetings, traveller.
This will do for now, but we can't keep hand-feeding the things, or they'll lose that wild streak that makes them good hunters.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
Now the mother has had a belly full of rabbit, but she still doesn't seem all that fat and sassy. I'm thinking that maybe an old dwarf home remedy might do the trick. I've got plenty of mead, but I'm going to need some of the old secret ingredient. Now it just happens there's a sharp thistle plant in the area. I need you to go and collect some thorns so I can grind them and mix them with the mead. Anyway, there's thistle plants all around the woods to the north of the cabin. So, carry on with this. I can remove the Hengeval Slayer from the tracker. So, again, just slightly north of the road, we should find some plants. Or at the very least, we're going to end up aggroing a load of birds. Definitely in the right area. They just don't seem to be as bountiful as the rabbit traps, because I've definitely got the floating aims on, haven't I? So, there we go. So, we need to collect 6 of them. And once we've collected them, that should hopefully restrict the area that we're going to be looking in, so it'll make it a bit easier to spot where the other ones are going to be on the map. Now, maybe there's one at the top of this cliff, so we're just going to have a little look around. There we go. In fact, there's a couple. So make sure you come up the top. So this will be 2 and 3. And is that gonna... Yes, there we go. So that is all the ones on the western side. So this has now reduced it to just a ring, which is a specific location slightly to my east. And the eastern side of the area. So there's probably going to actually be more than 6 that we could potentially pick up. But we only need 6 themselves. So let's grab this. 2 more, so slightly southeast, so heading in the general direction of that spire over in the distance. Where are you? So this is where the den is on the right here. There's one thistle, there's two thistles. Turn around and shoot whatever's following me. Shall die to the power of base, my friend. There we go, 5 and 6. And then we can hand this back, and he's going to basically make a herbal beer by the sounds of it. Going to make a combination of mead and some sort of thistle tea. So head back over. Is that a bear? No, it's a dwarf. I didn't see where he was hiding.
I am at your service.
Excellent. It won't take too long to brew this draft.
Come and stay a moment, friend.
Alright, here you go. Try feeding some of this thistle mead to the mother lynx. No sneaking sips for yourself, mind you. So we're going to feed some beer to the cat, because why not? The mother lynx sniffs tentatively at the fragrant mead, and then quickly laps it all up. Row! And it's run off, so it seems satisfied. Watch out there! Oh, he's aggravated some birds again. Don't worry, I shall save you. Good job, girl. He's not your pet. You know, you've said you don't want him getting too accustomed to being domesticated, so... Meow. So, speak to him again.
At your service, and your families.
See? Thistlemead. Good for what ails you. If you're a cat, that is. She seems to like me. Doesn't want to run off anyway. I could use a hunting partner, and her cub's taken a shine to me as well. Thank you for all your help, friend. In a few years, this cub will be old enough to join me on the hunts with his mother. Hendravel beware. So we can... we get both a healing and a power potion. So that completes the Lynx quest line. And I suspect that's probably about a good place to stop for this episode. And next episode we'll continue heading either north or east, depending on which one we do first. So until then, I will see you guys next time.